Where is that from? Where is that from?
What did you say? Fun has arrived. I never saw that movie.
You never saw that movie?
Never. Dogs
Never
go to heaven?
No? You never seen Tarzan? The animated movie with Phil Collins, mister?
Oh, alright, never mind.
The little gorilla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I feel like an idiot.
You should.
Funny. Oops. Let's put this up. Holy. Don't drink. You almost...
What in my head? That was way too funny.
What was your intrusive thought?
Alright. I'm asking the questions here.
Yeah. You're asking the questions today.
First off, maybe we should do like what's the bag?
Oh, okay. It's yours. And just the price inside the bag. What are we calling these?
A little version of a mukbang.
Our little version of a mukbang.
Yeah. I'm having, I think this is the number 8, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the chicken sandwich.
What is this called?
Whopper. Mmm. What's up, fries? Yeah, it's like 11 or something for the dinner.
It is dinner.
What?
You're hilarious with sunglasses.
Let's give him something to talk about.
Hilarious.
So many songs are running through my head. I wear my sunglasses at night, I don't know the rest of that lyric, but that's another one. So while we eat, we can start, I think.
Most definitely.
We're essentially just going to take turns answering random questions. Random questions. Number 1. If you could switch lives with any fictional character for a day, who would it be? And why?
Ooh. Any fictional character? Ooh. Richard. Richard.
Really?
Yeah, Richard. Who's Richard?
I know who Richard is.
Yeah, you know who Richard is, but nobody
But
else
go
knows
ahead.
who Richard is.
Who's Richard?
Richard is...
This is what he geeks out about.
Books. Books. Oh, I think I just touched the camera. Something about a book.
Well, I know, but I'm being the
Come
viewer,
on.
okay? They're living vicariously through me right now. Okay, they're asking the question. Something about some book.
Richard is a fictional character. And in somewhere in time, he astral projects back in time to 1912 or something like that, and falls in love with Jake McKenna. And yeah, it's a good story. I'm not a spoiler. I'm just like a titular.
You can either answer the same question or you can ask a new one.
No, that's right.
Okay. If I could be any fictional character. If I could be any fictional character, I would be Sam Carter. She's like super intelligent. She gets to travel like the universe. She's a woman. And I don't know, she's just super smart. She's super tough, super brave, and super awesome.
I just
character.
got like ketchup.
Super duper.
That's a good character. I was like, darn it, I should have picked one of the sergeants. Like at least like.
I should have thought of it harder.
Oh my gosh.
And that's when I keep counting down.
Here I'm thinking of Richard.
Here, number 2. If you could eat only one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Empanadas de queso.
That's a good one. That's a real good one. Oh man.
You can pick the same thing.
You know what? But I would get fat. Okay.
Or how about one of those like Colombian burgers that you had?
I think that's the one.
Did you mentioned them before to me?
I have. Cause I like the potato that they put inside, like the potato, crushed up potato chips in there.
What's the strangest thing you've ever believed as a kid? Oh, yeah. Here's one. In Venezuela, in a backyard, there was a girl. She lived in the backyard. Like not lived in a backyard, but like we shared backyards. And the fence was like a chicken fence like this, like the one that goes like. So you could like see right through. And she was telling me that witches could turn into things, like into like flying things, and they could be spying on you. You know? Okay, yeah, like and I believed her, you know, and I was like, oh my gosh, so that could be a witch, you know.
I don't know if I could think of anything. I draw a blank on childhood. This one. If you were a superhero, what would your ridiculous but still useful power be? Has to be ridiculous, but still useful.
I could summon a bird. You hungry? Poof. Here you go. Or an empanada. Poof.
I'm good. What if you could speak like whale, but you just are afraid of the ocean and you never go there? You know?
But how is that useful?
Well, you know.
I
I'm trying to think here. I don't want to come up with ideas. I have ideas too.
What is this called?
That's a chicken junior.
This is a chicken junior.
Okay. If you could be any inanimate object for a day, what would you be and why?
Your panties.
Yeah, that's hot. You're answering them so quickly.
Oh, and such like conviction.
Passion and energy and passion.
Yes, I picked your panties.
This is so hard. I can't even think of like not one thing. Depends. What do I get out of being the inanimate object? Do I get to keep the knowledge of that day?
It's like you asking me, what would you get out of being somebody's, like, my panties or something, you know? What would I get with it? Well, you know what I would get with it. Okay, I'll fucking thing on it. That's what I would get out of it.
Okay, what's the funniest excuse you've ever used to get out of something? I have a memory of getting out of something because I had like cool striped colorful socks, and I was supposed to stay for like a mandatory like practice for a musical like orchestra. The lady in charge of attendance liked my socks and she like left me off the hook. But they were like the goofiest little socks. They were like rainbow, and not even traditional like rainbow. They were like green, blue, orange, yellow, patchy, scarecrow looking. Something about like, yeah, having like the guts to like wear them the way I did.
What's the strangest dream you've ever had that you still remember?
There was a dream that I had one time that I knew I was on a world. That world was like in some other universe, but I could somehow see it all at once. It kind of zoomed in to like this place on the planet where there was like an amusement park, like a circus tent, roller coasters, like what Pinocchio kind of, you know, describes like an amusement park, like the Stampede kind of, but like times a bunch. It was the environment of an amusement park, but you kind of would recognize, or I would recognize, different individuals in this mass of people that I've never seen before. But then when we would see each other, we would just like high five. You know, it's like, hey, it's you, high five. And it's like people would go on their way, and I would go on my way, right? But it would be like sometimes you wouldn't like cross these people. And I've always wondered about that. Like, what was that dream about? It was people that I felt I recognized and I like knew, but it was like so weird, and everybody was just high fiving each other.
And you still, oh yeah, you still remember it, yeah, of course.
And I remember the faces, and I feel like they are people like I'll eventually come across like in real life, but I've actually never come across anybody that I've seen.
You know, I had a dream one time, where I was sleeping, and I was in like this place where it was like the walls were really high, or I was in a hall. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, but it was grassy, and I'm like, oh man, if it's grassy, that means there's snakes, and like I had to wrestle a snake, a big anaconda, I had to like fight it and stuff.
I remember you telling me about
Oh, and I was like, I had to fight it and all that stuff. And like at one point, like I hit it and I was running away, and it bit me in the leg. I was like, it bit me in the leg, and I was like, I wake up from my dream, and I'm like, and I felt the two. I felt them, and I was like,
oh yeah, I've had a dream like that, and this dream has haunted me since childhood.
Hey, nobody gets two turns. Just kidding.
Well, I was just gonna, because you're reminding me of one.
I'm sorry, go for it.
No, that's not going to be so exciting.
Yeah.
I have a very deep fear. The Leprechaun?
Mm-hmm.
The movie The Leprechaun? No way. Nope, I'm out of there. It's a nope for me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, when I was little, I would occasionally get nightmares involving the leprechaun. Like, I was terrified. I had to sleep with socks on. I had to, like, put my feet under the covers, and I would not take off my socks. I would not take off my socks.
I pranked her for that.
Okay. So in this dream, my siblings and I slept on a bunk bed where I would sleep on top and my sister would sleep on the bottom. And I had a dream my mom came into the room and she like had to climb up to the second, bunk because she was little like me. And when she was talking to me, she was being like, "Oh, hey, sweetie, are you sleeping? Time to come down,
Like other mother?
Almost. But then when I like woke up, I was like, in the dream I woke up. Like she woke me in the dream. And then I immediately was like, "You're not my mother." Actually, yeah. I was like, "You're not my mother." And when I said that, oh my gosh, yeah. She immediately morphed from my mom's image into the leprechaun. Like my mom, and then like a transformation of like, yeah, And then when it realized that I had caught it,
Are you sure it wasn't just your mom a little bit older?
No, I was like 8 or 7. Like I was really little. And
I just was saying, I'm kidding.
And then the leprechaun went like, "Oh, you little brat," like something like that, right? Like something like super scary.
Oh, like you got me.
Like you meddling kid kind of thing.
Swiper, not swiping.
And then it like hopped on the railing of the bunk bed, and then it like se lanzó a mí, like it like climbed on top of me, and I was like, and then like fighting it in my dream, like like fighting it and whatever, and then it bit me on my arm, and just like you, when I woke up, because I woke up like, when I woke up, like I had the marks of like an imprint of a bite, and that still scares me so bad. Like, nope.
Just gonna watch it. Yeah.
And that was my little story there. Here,
Because you got two, I'm gonna get two.
do you have another one? Are you not entertained?
This is hilarious. This is hilarious. So I was playing a lot of video games. I was playing Battlefield. Battlefield Bad Company 2.
I think I know what the story you're going to say.
And
But for all time's sake, remind me. Proceed.
I was streaming that I was in Battlefield.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm a sniper. But then there's a sniper like shooting at me. And
Cyber nuts. Okay.
and the sniper, it's like he knows that I'm there. So and then like it's just by inches. I don't know how much you can see of me.
Okay.
Okay, it can just be an inch. You know, he just waiting. You know, I don't know. So so then like what happened is that like my dad came into the room. I'm sleeping, and he goes like, hey, wake up, and I'm like, hey dad, take cover, there's a sniper. Take cover, hey man, dad, please take cover, there's a sniper.
This is hilarious because I know who you are.
Do I still do that?
No, I think you've, in terms of sleep talking, sleep actions, like you've totally toned down. Like you don't go like anymore in sleep, you know? You like had to perform in a talent show, but you couldn't use any of your actual talents. What would you do?
Oh, I couldn't use my actual talents?
Mm-hmm.
I would play drums for a very famous band.
I would do probably like a magic show, or I would recite like a Shakespeare sonnet.
Oh my god.
Acting, you know, like I would do something like that. Oh, that's really good.
Oh. Look what Jesus does.
Tender mercies. You know what's funny? That because of our niche, I get a lot of religious ads on my stuff, on my social media. What's the worst haircut or fashion choice you've ever had? To kick things up.
The worst one?
Mm-hmm.
That I've ever had?
Yeah.
I've never had any. Oh, damn.
I don't know.
Cock as fuck.
You know,
This motherfucker.
you know, post editing does exist, and we can put
I
little
know.
pictures.
I know. I know, like, never had one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. Okay, so what do you want to talk about?
Oh, how do we balance?
Oh shit.
See, I
I love it.